Hey guys, FNAF Master XP here, finally playing a real FNAF game, Five Nights at Freddy's 1. The goal of today is to 100% the game. We're going to do a whole long play of going through every single night, 1 through 7, which is just 1 through 6 plus 2020 mode. So, let's just go right into it. Help wanted. Freddy's Fazbear's Pizza. Family pizzeria looking for security guard to work. Okay, buddy. Oh, that's great. So, all the cameras. You can't read. Oh. All the cameras here. We have show stage, dining area, backstage, pirate cove, restrooms, kitchen, the east halls, plus their corners, and supply closet.
Hello? Hello?
The only character, to my knowledge, that can appear or move is Bonnie.
To help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact, so I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing to worry about. You'll be fine. So let's just focus on getting you through your first week, okay? Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a legal thing, you know.
Yeah, I just realized I
Welcome
don't
to
have to
Freddy
select this.
Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached and the carpets have been replaced. Blah, blah, blah. Now, that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children and we need to show them a little respect, right? Okay. So just be aware, the characters do tend to wander a bit. They're left in some kind of free roaming mode at night. Something about their servos locking up if they get turned off for too long. They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too, but then there was the bite of 87. Yeah.
Why is this
It's
so
amazing
long?
what the human body can live without the frontal lobe, you know? Now, concerning your safety, the only real risk to you as a night watchman here, if any, is the fact that these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without its costume on. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit. Now, that wouldn't be so bad if the suits themselves weren't filled with cross beams, wires, and animatronic devices, especially around the facial area. So you can imagine how having your head forcefully pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort and death. The only parts of you that would likely see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth that pop out the front of the mask. Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign up. But hey, first station of the breeze. I'll chat with you tomorrow. Check those cameras and remember to close the doors only if absolutely necessary. Gotta conserve power. Alright, good night.
That took forever. 2 in-game hours just to get through the first call. I mean, it's not as bad as night 1 on FNAF 3. We have to wait till 4 a.m. But, like, that's still pretty garbage. And we'll be going through every single FNAF game, 1 through 5. However, except for FNAF 3, because I've already done that. And usually I would be like, oh, I could just restart. FNAF 3 was kind of a pain. Okay, where did Bonnie go? On any night in particular, you do not need to check cameras. Like, it doesn't matter what night it is, you do not need to check cameras too often. At least when it comes to trying to find where they're at. You just need to know if they're at your door or not. In later nights, we'd be practicing flips like that, where we fastly flick it up, just to stall Freddy and Foxy. But that's not till night 3. So for most of this night, we just kind of sit there. Bonnie might appear like twice, tops. Where is he? Like 3? No. Where is Bonnie? Oh, he went back to the dining area. FNAF 2 is going to be rough, I heard. I've never actually played FNAF. Excuse me. I've never played through FNAF 2 like 100%. I've only played like till night 2 because I suck. At least I've sucked at FNAF 2 when I used to play. Excuse me. Now that I'm going to be going back to it, and now that I understand mechanics fully, it should be a lot easier. Because I went through like every FNAF game and how their AI works just to know, just to have an idea of where they're going to be at all times. Which will be really helpful to you if you ever play these games. If you can find a guide on seeing how the AI works, watch it immediately. It helps so much in understanding what to do throughout the entire night. Like, it's unbelievably helpful. That it's crazy. These first few nights are going to be, like, really, really easy, by the way. Chica moved off where? Not my door. Where's Bonnie? Oh, my door can close, but he's not in my office. Oh, he's at West Hall. Good to know, good to know. So for some guidance on later nights, check light, flip, check light, flip, check light, flip. You could also go light, and then flip, but which is probably what I'm gonna end up doing because I find it easier, but we'll see what happens. Chica's in the kitchen. So anytime you see the animatronics in your office, all you need to do is just close the door. On night 1, they will take 7.5 hours to leave, which is just pretty normal. Because their movement chance is a lot lower. Which makes it a lot easier to be able to go through. Now, if I am not mistaken, the way the AI, and I don't know if this is for FNAF 1 or 2, but the way the AI works, I think, on here, is it rolls a dice to move, essentially, 1 to 20. If the number it rolls is less than 20, then it can move, and if it's over 20, then it can move. Or less than or equal to 20, I should say. Actually, no. On the 20-sided dice, let's say its AI is 10. Let me re-explain this. If it rolls 20-sided dice and it ends up being and like their AI is 10, they'd have to roll a 10 or under to be able to move. Why these take forever to go? They'd have to roll a 10 or under to move. And so if they're on 20, then they're always gonna be able to move 100% chance. As with 10, they have a 50% chance to move, essentially. That's how the AI works. Bonnie, leave. Oh my gosh. If you see those little ears popping up on the other, like as a shadow on that window, he's not gone. Bonnie already moved? Wow. He's in the backstage.
Hello? Hello?
Night 2 is not a pain. The only thing that might ever try to come near you is Foxy. I'm not going to listen to all those freaking audio things. It's going to drive me crazy. A common theme with every single night on here until night 3 is, at least for nights 1 and 2, Freddy will not move. Night 3, Freddy will rarely move. Night 4 is when he starts moving a lot more. Oh, hi there, Bonnie. That was fun. 1B? No, he's already at the West Hall. Wow. And so with this, we can just keep the camera on 1C and check frequently. That way, nothing happens. We still want to keep flipping though, because the longer we can keep Foxy away from the office, the better, because as soon as he hits the door, we lose power. Like, all the time. Every single time he hits. So the first hit is 1% power, second hit is 6%, the next hit is 11. It just keeps going on after that. 5% extra each time. So you can see by flipping the camera off repeatedly throughout the night, it's keeping Foxy at bay. Even if we did not have this camera on Foxy, which you'll see next night, it's not going to be nearly as bad, because it's still going to lure Foxy away. You only have to check him once per hour. You'll see it once we get to nights 3 and 4. I would like to note that Golden Freddy, I think, to my knowledge, can pop up at any night. And if you do see him, just flick your monitor back up. For every single hour, you want to have 85% by 1 a.m., 70% preferably at the very least at 2, at the start of 2 a.m., 52 to 52 preferably at 3 a.m., At 4 a.m., it doesn't really matter as much. I don't think, as long as it's not like really low. So probably like 37. At 5 a.m., you want it at 17 at the bare minimum. Like 17 to 18 on like every night. Sorry for the moment of silence, guys. I had to call my father. I'm actually surprised Chica's not showed up yet. Bonnie, that is like your 5th time appearing tonight, buddy. There we go. Who moved? So the reason why I'm doing this is because we're trying to prohibit Freddy's ability to move as early as possible. Like the first 20 seconds, just to make sure Freddy does not move. Because if Freddy moves, it's going to be really annoying to have him like start moving everywhere, because it's just annoying like that. And we don't need Freddy coming out here and killing us as much. And so, because of that, we need to make sure Freddy does not move, so we could just move our camera freely. at least for nights 3 through 5. Excuse me. Hopefully we'll see our first sighting of Chica through the door, so you see how that looks like. She's in the kitchen right now because of the pots and pans clicking. If you ever hear pots and pans clicking from your office, and that always means that Chica is in the kitchen, no matter what happens. So about once every night, we're going to be checking Foxy's cam. But only once per night, because other than that, it is not necessary to check his lights. Check his camera. By the way, don't feel too sad if Foxy does end up banging on your door one single time, because it's only 1% power. Now, if it was like Foxy's 4th time hitting it, you're losing a lot of power from that, obviously. But you know, at least. But like, if it's just like your first time and he's taking 1% power, don't feel bad losing 1%. It's not gonna throw the rest of the night off by losing 1%, unless you're like in 420 mode, but even then it still shouldn't be too bad. I felt like Chica was going to be at that. Where is Chica? I know she was close. I just couldn't pinpoint where she was. I'm not going to check the left lights until Bonnie moves off the stage, because there's no need to. I'm gonna check at Pirate's Cove. Not moved yet. If Bonnie has not moved at all, there is no reason to check the left door at all. Where's Chica? She moved backwards? She did. I know I just talked about not having to check the cameras, but I was really, really confused. Go back to the show stage so I can stall Freddy for as long as possible. Now that Bonnie has moved, it is now wise to start checking the left light too, because, well, Bonnie has moved. Which does mean it's gonna be a little bit. There he is. By the way, when any animatronic moves, you will hear footsteps. At least that's what it looks like to me. I don't remember this being whenever I played it on the Switch, but it might just be a little bit of a feature that they added in later on in updates. I don't know. Nevertheless, it's always nice to have audio cues other than just visual, because sometimes visual cues are hard to see. I really hope it turns to 4 AM soon, because my goodness, I need it too. I'm at what power should be at 5 a.m. at the moment. Actually, no. I'm good. Would Bonnie move, please? Foxy still has not moved. That's good. Good stuff. Move, Bonnie! Oh my gosh! He is really not wanting to move here. Which is going to be detrimental. If he does not move soon. Come on. No? As you can see from that strat, Foxy is just, even though I have been checking the show stage, just flipping the monitor has stalled Foxy to only be at the mouth open position right there. Like he's peeking. Move, Bonnie! It's been almost a whole in-game hour. Like, seriously, Bonnie, you're gonna make me lose. Okay, I'm gonna have like another animatronic start coming in here soon. That's not gonna help. Praise the freaking Lord. Bye-bye to you, Bonnie. You will not be missed. I heard Bonnie is like the bane of everybody's existence in FNAF 2. Well, he's about to be the bane of my existence in FNAF 1. What? Dog! Excuse me, Foxy. Excuse me, what? Brother. Brother. No. 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 That's lame. I'll be right back. Back. Oh. Let's try not to die on night 3 this time. That was sad. Mainly because Foxy's a jerk. Chica's really aggressive this night, it looks like. Chica's like, this isn't only about you, Bonnie. I have to get some action in too. And then she does, and like, it kind of sucks because she's not really that great, but you know. I feel like my seat is lower down again. What in the world? Like, it's not. But like, it feels like it is. I don't know. Sorry for that random gibbity goggle. Ah, Freddy moved. That is less than desired for Freddy to move. Why did I do that? Well, I forgot Bonnie existed. The good news is that Freddy is not very aggressive on this night at all. I know next night Bonnie is like balls to the walls in your jaws. I'm surprised Bonnie did not get in my office. I'm surprised Bonnie wasn't already at the door and didn't get to my office. That was actually really nice that Chica went out of there like in a millisecond. As soon as she saw that light, she was like, nope, bye-bye. That noise means that Freddy is in the kitchen. How has Bonnie not gotten to my door a single time yet? What in the world? I actually got Golden Freddy on my game. That's crazy. I should have taken the jump scare just to see it, but like... At least now you know what Golden Freddy looks like. I am so surprised. Why has Bonnie not reached my door yet at all? There he is. So the reason I closed the right door now, so if Freddy moves, you always want to close that right door, because if Freddy's at least at that camera, but I still close it just to be safe, because it would not be nice if I got jumpscared by Freddy at 5 a.m. But if Freddy has moved, at least in like nights 4, 5, and 5, 6, and 20 mode, it can be a real pain, and you actually have to close the right door anytime you go to check 1C. Always do it at least if Chica is at that camera, because you never know, because Chica takes priority over Freddy in that camera. I'm not gonna close that. There we go. So, if you ever see Freddy in that corner, right where he's there, do not move off that camera unless you close the right door. Because if you move off the camera after you close the right door and you have your monitor up, well, the next time you put it down, or at least a few seconds after you put it down, you're screwed. It's just how it is every single time. I'm actually gonna listen to this phone call. On this night, the animatronics are not happy. Unless this causes you to use a lot more power, which is never good. However, I actually think Night 4 is a lot easier than Nights 3 and 5 when it comes to doing this strategy, because then you use a lot less power waiting for them to get out. I've always actually thought Night 4 is not nearly as bad, only because they don't take 7 years to move. They have a way higher AI, which causes them to go, oh hey, I can move here in like 2 seconds. Instead of waiting 5 hours to piddle fart around and move back one camera. Chica's in the kitchen. Let's put about that audio cue. Foxy is still barely moved past that, so that's good. It should be turning to 2 a.m. like pretty soon, I would think. I don't know. I don't remember how long nights are in this game. I think they are 7.5 minutes, just like Sister Locations nights are. So that's cool. That's how long its custom night is. It's custom night, the inner night. We're doing actually really good on power right now. This is about normal on power for 2 a.m. I actually really do love this game a lot. I don't think I like it as much as FNAF 3, but it's still a really good game. All the FNAF games in themselves are really good. I still think FNAF 3 is probably my favorite at the moment, though, except for Sister Location. Sister Location is just goated. So instead of letting this run, just immediately click double click. Okay, Foxy's getting ready to start moving probably pretty soon. So it's every couple seconds you might just want to go back there and check. I'm not gonna do it with every camera flip, but pretty often still, just to make sure he's not moving. I'm actually genuinely surprised that not a single animatronic has showed up at my door yet. At 3 a.m. About to be 4, I think. So just a little tip, Foxy will go away after the first knock. That's why you have to wait 4, but I don't know, I'm always so suspicious of waiting after the first knock because, like, it's just kind of creepy having to sit there and just not do anything, you know? I was about to say we're doing great on power, but Bonnie's probably about to ruin that for us. Once again, like a little bump munch. And he ran away pretty fast. Good. Makes me kind of happy, actually. So you can see this game is like balls easy. It's like the same strategy every night. Already, Foxy's about ready to start coming over here. That's crazy. Six a.m. It's gonna happen. There's no way I don't survive. Yeah, I was about to say, there's no way I don't. I had more than enough. Yeah, I guess next time, if you get to that point where you're at like really low power and Chica's like right there, just turn off the light, open the door. She can't kill you until you flip up your monitor again. This time I think we're going to do the East Hall corner strat. We're going to let Freddy move. Just to conserve power early game because it's going to be really annoying to have to We're still gonna flip the camera up a lot. However, to at least try to keep Foxy stalled as long as possible. However, at least the chances of... Freddy's laugh makes me cringe. The reason I did that is I thought that was a sound cue for Foxy moving. But I guess I should have closed both doors while I did that. Still no animatronics, which is kind of frightening to me. I don't know why. The reason we're putting up the door every time, if I haven't already mentioned this, is if the door is open and we switch off the camera, Freddy will walk in. So we need to keep it closed so he doesn't get in. I think I mentioned it, but I wanted to make sure. Okay, we are doing on par with power, just like we need to be. Okay, if I can get 37% power 4 a.m., be great. Otherwise, 32 should still be good. Ah! How did you get in that amount of time? Dude, I was doing so good. I don't know how she got in that amount of time, though, because... I should have kept the door closed. I should have kept the door closed and trusted my gut, but I didn't. Oh my gosh. Okay, continue. Let's do that again. And this time actually win. Because my goodness. Lame. Lamey, lamey, lamey. We're going back to the original strat because I do not like having to close the door every single time. Just check freaking Foxy. See, it sucks because now I can't, like... It's fine, though. I mean, like, I can still do this. It's just gonna take me a couple of attempts if I don't do it first try. I think the whole Freddy Foxy thing is gonna really annoy me. I think not be able to check your camera or your lights at all if you get jump scared is kind of silly, or if someone's in your office is kind of silly, but like, I guess it's just how it works, you know? Like, I guess. Chica really likes to hover around that kitchen a lot. dog. Oh, crud. There we go. So, if you know you were getting like 2% on power, like if you're like 8% on power and you've been lasting quite a while on 5 a.m., I would just, if Freddy has not moved from the stage and you are at like 8% power and you know the night's going to end like really, really shortly, switch your cam back over to Pirate's Cove unless it's 2020 mode, because Freddy's not going to have enough time to get all the way over there and back. I'm gonna get all the way over there and jump scare you, at least on night 5. Don't know about night 6 though, so don't like do that on night 6 or above, but I know on night 5 he won't have enough time with that little few seconds you have left to do that on. So we're gonna continue on to night 6. I do, however, want to see how long a night is in the like the original FNAF game, because that could actually kind of help. Okay, so how long is an hour? 1 minute and 30 seconds for each hour, and 5 Nights at Freddy's 1. So, so 1 a.m. Okay, so 12 a.m. is 1 minute 30, and then everything else is 1 minute 29. So we do 5 times, let's see, 120, 1 minute 29 is just 89 times 89 plus 90 equals 535 seconds. Divide that by 60 is about almost 9 minutes. per night, which is really long. Like really long for a single night, but it's just how it is. I do kind of wish it was just like 130 times, like 130 all around. That way you divide it by 16, it's just 13. Huh? No. It'd be 90 all around, divide that by 60, which equals 9. It would be better for it just to be like 9 minutes flat, I would feel like, but 1 second less is nice. And so, let's continue on to night 6. Night 6 is not as bad as night. It's a little bit worse than night 5, but it's about the same. It's just a slightly tougher night 5. We're doing the same strat where we just stall Freddy as much as freaking possible. Do not let him get over here. So the animatronics move a lot faster in this night. Which is why we're going to be trying to stall Freddy. As soon as we hear a laugh, move the camera to 4B. Forever and always when you play this game. If you are stalling Freddy and you hear him laugh, immediately, and I mean immediately, get that camera to 4B. Immediately. I keep feeling like I hear him venting because of how much FNAF 3 trauma I have. It's sad. It's so sad how much trauma I have for FNAF 3. The only complaint with that game is that you actually have to click to get down to your monitor in FNAF 3. I wish you could just, like, yank it down like this with your mouse. Or to, like, the left, but I guess that might cause problems for some people, but it would make it a lot easier to do that bug where you can just beat Nightmare Ultra, whatever mode it is. Like, really a lot easier. Alright, okay, good. Foxy's not moved. Bonnie is gone. Night 6, once again, is really not that bad. I beat nights 3 through 6 on my first try on the Nintendo Switch, so it should not take me long to beat it on the computer. Get the heck away from me, Mr. Bunny Rabbit. Get away from me, dude. I don't want to check that multiple times. I need to check Foxy. Okay, good. The good thing is that Foxy does not end up moving too much this night. I mean, he still has a really high AI level, and he does for like every night, by the way. Foxy will always have the highest AI level, and I think it's been that way in like every Five Nights at Freddy's game, to my knowledge. Five Nights at Freddy's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Anytime. Oh, I mean, Phantom Foxy you can't really set the AI, but on Five Nights at Freddy's 1, 2, and 4, the Foxy / Mangle always has like the highest. I know in FNAF 2, it gets like double digits for Foxy in like night 3. Like, they really want you to get annoyed by him. I guess Scott really wants you to have his mechanic ingrained in your brain on how he works, because it's honestly kind of annoying how high Foxy's AI level is so early. I am so glad, so glad that Foxy is not moved at all. Because him moving can make this night such a pain. If he runs towards your desk if he gets to your door like more than once, it's like game over because of how much power he drains. It should be hitting near 3 a.m. soon. Come on now. It's gonna be another night. It's gonna be really tight on power, I feel like. It's kind of the same way with like 420 mode. But I've beaten worse than 420 mode. I can handle 4 animatronics on my butt. Okay, he moved. Well, time to go back to East Hall Corner 3. Or East Hall Corner 4B. That is not good at all that Foxy's getting ready to run soon. Switch to 5 a.m. Switch to 5 a.m. please. It's a miracle that I'm still alive. Okay. Nah, okay, come on. It's been long enough from 5 a.m. Please, 6 a.m., please. It depends how long Freddy's song is, that's the thing. Please. Oh! No! It was so close. Had to have been like a split second difference. Dang it. Yeah, I got unlucky with how long the song was. Dang it, that was close. That was so freaking close. Alright, well, I was going to do this all in one video, but I think it's been over an hour, so I'm going to edit this, and then I'll get started on the next one, guys. I'll see you all later, and peace out.